Good morning, YouTube! So, what a crazy week it's been for us, the Leffew family. It's been really crazy. Daniel started school. Daniel's catching a small cold, which is, I can't believe. Huh? Are you getting sick?
Yeah.
Why are you getting sick?
I don't know.
So YouTube, it has been a crazy week, and so this episode of Ask a Gay Family 5, we're going to take it a little bit lighter and not be so intense, because the last couple videos have been about religion and suicide, and they've been pretty deep. So I think we're going to do some more basic questions we've been getting. Not that they're not good questions, but they're just a little bit more low-key and a lot easier for us to answer, I think. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I would like to mention is, it's only 1 month until the March on Washington in Washington, D.C. And are we going to that march, Selena? Yeah, we are. Are we going, Daniel?
Yes.
So we're going to be in Washington, D.C. We're going to be marching on Washington, and we look forward to meeting as many of you guys as possible. If you haven't booked your trip yet, I know that there's a lot of good deals online right now that different groups are putting together. So go ahead and book your trip. The second thing I'd like to talk to you today, YouTube, is about Sean Chappin, who you guys have seen. You guys know who Sean Chappin is?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know who Sean is? We made a video with him a couple weeks ago, and he has decided to start a petition to get us on the channel logo. Now, Logo, if you don't know, is a gay and lesbian themed channel that's on, Brian, do you know where it's located at? Where do they play their stuff?
It's cable. A lot of it's based out of New York, but it's cable, so really it's wherever your service provider picks it up.
So I know it plays in the United States, but I'm not sure if it's international. So I know Logo is it's a channel that doesn't have a lot of stuff on it that me and Brian watch. I mean, I know it does have a pretty good news show. It has...
There's 365 Gay News. There's a New Now Next, which is a up-and-coming pop artist. There's a lot of gay travel shows. There are gay documentaries. You can find a lot of their shows online if you watch them there.
I know we watched RuPaul's Drag Race this last year, and it was hilarious. A lot of really cool people on that show. RuPaul, you did an excellent job making that TV series. We all enjoyed it. Remember you watched that one with us one time? You don't remember that one? It's when the men dressed up like women. Remember? You thought it was kind of funny? Yeah. So, Sean has this idea of putting together a petition and having us either do a featured Year of Activism show on us, or an actual online or an ongoing, series, reality-based series on our family. So if you guys support that idea, if you'd like to see that, please go to Sean's. I'm going to put the link on the side here, his petition, and sign it. I know he'd like to support. I know he's going to be making a movie about this in the next couple weeks. And let's support Sean in his efforts, okay? So Brian, go ahead and take it over with the first question.
Okay, our first question today, excuse me, is for the kids, and it's from a friend named Jim who...
Hi Jay, hi Brian, hi Selena, hi Daniel. This is your friend Jim again from Ohio. And I thought of another question. This is a question for Daniel. Daniel, after watching all the videos, I have come to notice that you are really, really smart. So, my question to you is, what would you like to do when you grow up? Now, I think that you would make an excellent, excellent doctor. I mean, my gosh, you have been in hospitals, you've seen a lot of patients, you've seen a lot of doctors, but just think, if you did, just think of all the sick kids that you could make better. So maybe I'm wrong, but let me know. Okay, have a good weekend. Bye.
So what do you want to do when you get older?
I want to be like my dad. My dad is 8. He was a soldier in the army, and
I was a what?
he was a soldier.
A soldier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's a police officer, so
I am?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And why do you want to be a soldier?
Because it just sounds fun when you said it, so...
Yeah. Well, I had a good time, but it's a lot of work. It'd be really hard. And a police officer? And how come you want to be a police officer?
You get to carry a lot of cool gadgets.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so you're thinking like Superman or Batman or stuff like that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, our friend mentioned that you might make a really good doctor. Yeah. What do you think about being a doctor, maybe?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, he thought maybe because you've spent a lot of time in hospitals and you got to see a lot of doctors in your life. Did you like the doctors you've met?
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah, they're really nice, huh?
Yeah.
And they made a lot of cool changes in your life, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he thought maybe being a doctor would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that idea?
That sounds good too.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is you've got a lot of time ahead of you. Lots of time to make decisions, right?
Right.
And we love and support you no matter what you do, right?
Right.
And Selena, what do you want to do?
Veterinarian?
Veterinarian. That's cool.
That's the flavor of the week, veterinarian.
No, I think that's been the flavor for the last year.
No, because last year she wanted to be a supermodel.
Supermodel?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to be a supermodel? If you're a supermodel, you can't eat nothing.
I told her, why can't you be a supermodel veterinarian?
There you go.
Yeah.
You could pose with animals.
Well, heck, if Barbie can do it, why not you?
So I love the idea of you being a veterinarian, by the way. Because I know you love animals. You love bugs.
Mm-hmm.
You got a whole snail farm.
Yeah.
Huh? How many snails do you have outside?
I only have 2 now because one died
One died? And where do your snails live?
in the tree.
They live over in our tree, huh? Yeah. Have you named those snails?
One's named Fluffy and the other named it.
A fluffy snail? I like that. Eddie Brian, have you seen any fluffy snails around the house?
Oh, I see one that looks like a little poodle out there.
Okay, so our second question is a very good question. And it comes from our good friend Paul. And I love Paul. So go ahead and take on the question, Paul.
Jay, Brian, Daniel and Selena, greetings from Ireland. Céad míle fáilte. Paul Boland here, by far your biggest fan, I can tell you that. I have a question for your Ask a Gay Family episodes. You do sign off your videos with the family name Leffew. And I was just wondering, well, I know Jay's last name is Foxworthy, so is Leffew, is that Brian's last name? And when you adopted Daniel and Selena, did they adopt that last name as well? Also, why did you choose to go with Brian's last name, Leffew, if it is his last name, instead of going with Jay's last name, Foxworthy? Just something I was wondering. Bye for now.
Okay, and basically, the reason why we've chosen Brian's last name as Leffew, this is Daniel Leffew,
Hi.
and that's Selena Leffew, is because Brian's family has pretty much accepted us for who we are as individuals. Brian's dad and his family has basically taken our family and said that, you know, we love you guys for who you are. Jay, welcome to the family. You're our son-in-law. You know, these are our kids. So Brian's dad is grandpa. Brian's grandmother is grandma. They've accepted us for who we are as people. As you may have known by seeing one of my past videos, my coming out video, my father disowned me when I came out to him. So I guess for us not using my last name is because it's kind of a, not to be mean-spirited, but a slap back at my father. My father was a very conservative, proud man who the last thing he ever wanted in life was a gay son. So by me taking, even though I love my last name, by me getting rid of my last name and becoming a Leffew, I'm very proud of that. And I think that basically, you know, I don't know, it basically unites us as a family. We're all Leffews. And I don't miss my last name at all. I think Foxworthy is pretty much, you know, it's no longer meaningful in my life. So.
And we talked about it a lot too, because Leffew is not always was not always a great name to have during my life. I was teased about it a lot. So when I got older and I finally came to appreciate it and really to own it, and I really wanted to make sure that he knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, but Brian's big hang-up was people call him Leffew. So who cares? You know, people call me Foxworth when I was a kid.
You know, women know what,
Yeah.
you know, they've been through this because they've had to do it for years.
Yeah.
You know, for men, it's kind of new. I mean, your last name becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
To give that up is not a small thing.
Yeah, but Daniel, you gave up your last name when you became a Leffew, right?
Yeah.
What was your last name?
Daniel Martinez. No, Daniel Perez Martinez.
Mm-hmm. So Daniel's last name was Martinez when we adopted him. And what did we do with your last name?
You moved it into my middle name.
We switched it in the middle.
And you took out Perez.
Mm-hmm. So the most important thing is family. Family is more important than names. And Leffew is a name that we chose to connect us as a family. But Daniel has kept his last name as his middle name.
Yeah.
And Foxworthy is still on my birth certificate. Foxworthy is my father's last name. But I would much rather be a Leffew with you three than to be a Foxworthy over on the side. So basically, I hope that answered your question, Paul. We really appreciate you asking it. Kiss. So I think, does that pretty much wrap it up?
I think that pretty much wraps it up.
So March on Washington, guys. If you can make it to Washington, D.C. next month, it's only a month away. It's very important. I think we're going to do one more video on that topic before it gets here. But, if you can get there, please send us your telephone number, send us a way to contact you. And we would like to meet as many possible people in Washington, D.C. as possible. We look forward to seeing you guys there, hopefully. So I guess that wraps up this episode of Ask a Gay Family. Keep the questions coming. Don't forget to comment and rate. And we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
YouTube.